liking this rock right over here, and I think I'm going to stand in the water here and just have a real simple shot without all this foreground movement. Even though it's nice, that stick right there bugs me. Alright, so today I'm at Toketee Falls in south central Oregon. We're just about 100 yards past the parking lot where the trailhead starts. Never been here before. It's about a half hour before sunset. There's snow on the ground and it's slightly raining, typical to Oregon in December. But the overcast skies and the low light should be able to make for a pretty decent water image today. So we'll see what we can get. An easy 10-minute walk, not even that. From the parking lot you end up here, which is the observation platform, and there are several other people here. And it's quite a view for sure, but it's not exactly what I want. The quintessential Toketee Falls shot is from down below, and there's really no easy way down as far as I can tell, but there is conveniently a nice section of fence missing right here, and then down the hillside in the snow about probably 200 feet below takes you down to the river. So Aaron is going to stay here with Misty, keep things safe, and I'm going to go down there. Okay, I just came down this. That's from the observation platform up and to the right. There's a series of small ropes with a few knots in it, which will lead you down that. Now, that is the last of the main scramble part. I'm going to walk down here, down to the river, and hopefully we'll get a shot before sunset. Alright, so I'm just coming out of the forest here up to the river. It's obvious no one's been down here today because all the snow is still fresh and there's no handprints on the logs, which is great. And this is the lower pool of Toketee Falls. And I'm real short on time due to the road conditions. We had to go slower than anticipated. So I'm real pressed to make an image here before it gets too dark. So I'm going to put the camera away, take out the real camera, and find a composition, and then I'll check back in here in a second. Okay, I'm at the bottom here. I have a a composition set up. There's a lot of rain coming down right now and mist from the waterfall itself. So I haven't taken my lens cap off yet, because once I do, I'm gonna have very little time to take an image. And what I'm doing today is I'm using a 50mm lens. I'm doing a panorama, I'm stitching images. So it's even more important that once I take that lens cap off before the lens gets covered in water, that I shoot the multi-frame pano. I'm also using a polarizer, even though it's getting dark, and that'll make for some slower shutter speeds, which can be nice with water, but it's going to cut all the glare from the clouds off the water. So before it gets any darker, I'm going to jump into it, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, so I just shot a several frame panorama of the scene here, and now that I got that first shot at it, it's really getting dark, but now that I have that shot, I can kind of relax and play with some other compositions. And so I'm really liking this rock right over here, and I think I'm going to stand in the water here and just have a real simple shot without all this foreground movement, even though it's nice. That stick right there bugs me. So I'm going to get over there and shoot with that rock as the foreground, and then the main subject there, the waterfall, won't be distracted by the smaller ripples here in the foreground. So I'm going to jump over there before it gets any darker, and hopefully I can get away with an image. The camera here is completely soaked. I'm completely soaked, and I have quite a scramble to get back up the hill. Way over here someplace, back up to the observation tower before it gets dark. My camera's in the river right here, so my rubber boots make a big difference. It's absolutely beautiful out. But it's a lot darker than it looks in person on camera. The second rock in there is the dipper bird, North American dipper, I think they're called. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, I gotta get back up the hill. Okay, well that is my first visit to Toketee Falls here in South Central Oregon. I'll definitely be back with more time. Okay. I can't feel anything, and I don't want to drop my camera in the water. Going back up the hill. All right, so we're back to the parking lot now. It's about 10 minutes from the observation deck. And check this out. This is basically a wooden aquifer. The whole thing's made out of wood. It's massive. It has some leaks, and it's bound with metal bands. Then it continues on down, plunges right into the hillside like a tunnel, and it diverts a whole river right through it. This was built back in the early 1900s, all out of wood.